Hello friends, welcome. Hope you are able to hear me. We'll start 7:30. Okay, let others join also. So I have 2-3 important announcements to make. So little sound is hope that sound is okay. Friends, there are some questions also and some one or two tutorials are added. So that's what we will be discussing. And if you have already seen, I have added one important tutorial which we had discussed before. And there was a nice question. Actually, I am unable to show you now. I'll just read out. Can't we create a button that copy the row without holding any key by just clicking the button? Clicking the button through the function, and I have tried copying the running the code still. Probably he wants to create a button that copy the row without holding any keys by just clicking the button through the function. If you click the button, okay, I'll give you another this probably just clicking the button through the function, and I have tried copying the and running the code still though I get the idea. It seems not working well for me. Holding any, see, when you are using a button you need not hold the control key. When you are using, probably you want that mouse button, you just click multiple rows without holding control. That's what I understand, that without holding the control key you want to select multiple rows by using the mouse button. That is what I understand, and I just left the code on the site. You can just follow it. I will reply to this. You can just see that one. Okay, after this session I will reply to that. I just given a small code for that. And friends, that is what we have based on our discussion and all the think what you have done. Let me just go and open that particular one. Tick enter setting Json. Fine, this is the particular file, and I have added the video tutorial also. Let me just take you there. Yeah, let just you see this page. Here it is. You can see probably, yeah, this is the page. You can, this URL, it is there in the description. You can just follow it, read this, check this video tutorial where entire demo is there. So here all the breakup of the salary. This is a picture only. You will get the demo also. So in this you can set all the settings here. Say you want any additional components or anything, you can just extend it. So this is one sample only, whereas these two things are these are all sliders, or we call it in jQuery, and here we call it scale. So these scales you can slide it and change the values, and once you change the values, automatically the page recalculated and it is shown, and you have to save the setting. And this, when you click the save button, it saves the data in JSON string. Okay, hope you can understand that. So this is entire code is explained. 2 3 point, then come down as usual. Here you can see copy the entire code. So it's a single file only, but note that when you are running this file, take care of this particular path. This is where your JSON setting will be created. JSON setting file will be created. So you if you want, wherever you want the JSON file to be, because this is a single file, so you can store it in anywhere in your Visual Studio Code or wherever your Python code is working. So that directory you can keep it. So this is the path you can, and your while reading also it will read it. Suppose this file is not created, then this default setting will be used, and the in one time this setting will be based on that. All the sliders will take its own default position, and you can change it also. Let me just come back here. Let's see. Yeah, so this is how the setting you can, and this is a 2 tabs were given. So like that, this such a way these settings can be integrated to any app. So this you will get a separate JSON file, as all the settings will be stored. You can copy that also. So that is how the setting tab is works, and it can be easily integrated into a application. That was, in fact, that is the purpose for it. So that is come up in the discussion. So I thought let me just give one small, anyway, video is there, source code is there, you can keep on experimenting. And JSON is a text based data exchange file, so it's a text based, so you can do. Moreover, next, so hopefully tomorrow or day after, we'll have a session discussion on where you will store JSON data in JSON or data in S. Even settings can be kept in a particular, say, database table. So a particular user settings, you can pull it out. Say somebody wants this fashion, somebody wants. So database is another option. When you will use a database and when you will use a JSON, that's the important question. Just think on that line. Where, because JSON is a text based, so you there is no need to just data import, export, database setup, all these things are not required. Just copy the JSON file along with the application, so it will be ready to use. That's the advantage of it. But can you keep a sensitive informations in the JSON file? That you must think. And another thing, when you need to calculate something, write a query on it, take average value, can you do such type of data? Can you store it in a JSON string? You will definitely not like to do. But which data is not changed over a time? Why you will not keep it in a string JSON file? Say you are using a app where at the top you want to write your institute name or organization name or your some name you want to do. That is all the tabs it should appear, and it's a constant. You are not going to change it. So there your JSON storing the data in a JSON string will help. Somebody else is using its own JSON string, it will have its own data. So that is the advantage. Anyway, we'll have a in detail discussion where you will integrate a database for your storing the setting, or you will use, and which case what is to be used. That a comparison will make it, so that way you can understand it better. Now coming back to your questions, please hit the like button and tell your friends also to join. Click the subscribe button, so you will get all the notification also by hitting the bell icon. So whenever we are regularly coming at 7:30, you can ask me questions here, or you can ask me questions below the tutorials also. I am responding. 2-3 questions have come, I am just replying to it. One question was probably 2-3 days back, we have given one tutorial where there were 2 buttons were there. It's a tree view which takes the data from a table, a SQLite table, and in the tree view 2 buttons were there where you can select all, or hold the control key, click one by one row, and those rows you can by click of a button. But what the question probably is, without clicking the means without holding the control key also you can copy that one. So that way you can override the default behavior of the tree view when you multiple rows, because once you click that and click the next one, without, if you release the control key, multiple selection won't work. The second one will be selected and first one will be deselected. That behavior should not be. That's the default behavior of the Kinter. So for that you will override that one and write our own way that all the selections, select items, all the IDs will collect it and put it in the selected list, and by giving a break statement will override the default behavior of the tree view. That code actually I have just now uploaded, completed it. I will put the link there. So to the question I will reply to that, and you can just let me if I can show you the blog post. Let me just try setting one I have shown you. Now that one is tree view copy. Let me just try that. If it is possible, I will show you that code also. Copy. I am not sure whether I have uploaded it or not. Yeah, I think I have uploaded it. Yeah, it is there. Let me just see this. So here is this link. You can come multi-row selection without holding the control key. Now what happens? You need not just click the multiple rows, it will be selected, and if the row is already selected, this will be deselected. So that's the purpose. So here the entire code is there, you can just read it, and the entire, this is not just a small code only. Note here this return break, this prevents the earlier what happens when you select one row, next you click another row, the previous selection will be deselected. That stops here, prevent default selection behavior, stop. And here what is happening is we are just adding this item is we are getting which row item ID or the row ID we are getting, which row is selected, that we are just if it is already selected then remove it. So it's a toggle behavior. If it is selected, you still you click it, it will remove, and if it is not selected then it will add to the selection. That's the only thing. So these three lines are important, and this line is important because it stops the default behavior. That's what this is, just the tree view, how to create the tree view. You can still, I'll encourage you to just copy the code, copy it and try it in your system. That's the way you can understand it or modify the code if you wants to do so. So let me just come to here. Okay friends, Namaste Pratik. I have seen your this thing. I hope you can manage the thing. I have already given you the entire thing. If you want some more components to be added or to be inserted in that, just extend it. That's what. That's any more questions please? So that whatever the setting tab I am just shown you, you can just increase the change the update that one. Okay, let me, if possible, I will just show you the demo of that question what was asked, multiple selection without the control, holding the control. Let me run it once. Yeah, here it is. So you can see this is the window. Though I'm not holding any control key, I'm just clicking this row. So I have this row is selected. Now I am one more row, I am not holding any control key. One more row I have selected. If I'll select this, again click it, it will deselect it. This is what the question was, what I understand from that. So I can go on clicking, selecting and deselecting with using the mouse only, mouse and left button key, nothing else. So this is what was the question. So I, based on that, let me close this once, and hopefully you must have seen the other one, let me, I can show you once more the demo if you want. This is tree view, then setting Json. Let me again once more show you that demo. This is yesterday also we have discussed this. Let me just come here. Okay, if you want to see what I did, okay, I have just come to the site, copied it, came here, Control A, Control B. Okay, fine. I have pasted the entire code here. So I think if it is matches my, okay, E testing, my drive is also E. Okay, this should work. Let me just open it. Fine. Here is the, once again, the total salary is there, settings are there. These are the settings. I can change the settings. Let me reduce it. This also, these are fixed. These are variable part. This is yesterday we have totally discussed this. Save the settings. So once I save the settings, everything is reflected here. This 500 shift allowance is given, total salary is calculated. So this, if you want some more components to be there, just add it to that. Just study the code, setting, add few more things, whatever you want, or same fashion. You have to extend this JSON file also and continue doing that one. So that way it will work. So let me just come and see what is. Okay, friends, let me close some browsers. Okay, friend, that's that's all the things I have to tell you today. Tomorrow I will see. I was little busy today also, so came back from hospital. Okay, fine, everything well. So that's why I could log in exactly at 7:30. Tomorrow, let me see if I'll possible. Again, most likely I will come at 7:30 again. Anything more? Any more questions, please? I will answer that particular question who asked about the multiple copy without holding the control key. That part I will anyway reply to that. If you have similar anything question and all, you can just ask me here or wherever you want. You can just put it here. I will accordingly I will reply. Let me know if you have anything, and please hit the like buttons and request once again. Please tell your friends also to join, and every day 7:30 I am joining online discussing about the tutorials, whatever the topics we have recently added, or your questions, feedbacks, your ideas, all you can discuss with me, so we can integrate those things. So ठीक है Pratik, you can continue also. If nothing more is there, we'll close the session. If no more question, friends, please tell your friends also to join. We are almost every day. This is a good technical discussion. Tomorrow I will tell you about a story about some quick 5 minutes on a bank, what I faced a situation. Bank needs to improve a lot. I will tell you tomorrow. I went to a bank 2 days back to close a account. See, closing account, they will hand over some documents back to you. So there are some minor, some $8, or you can say in Indian currency something around 600-700 rupees or $8 were to be paid balance. So they took authorization that deduct from my account and close the account. Then at the end they were supposed to hand over me a letter. By taking that letter, I will collect my document. So that's the only thing. So when I submitted my account number details, then I have given authorization, deduct 800 rupees or 400 rupees, whatever. So then after 2-3 minutes, the bank who was in front of the system, he has just clicked so many links here, there. Finally, he handed over me the letter. I was just wondering, this job is going to vanish because the AI agents, the person was not doing anything. He was just some structured data he was changing. Say some value you were changing, account on to off, closing, all the thing he was doing. So once all the account changing process are over, he is handing me a letter. Probably he don't want to hand over the letter by mail or anything, because in person, because documents are to be collected. So in person he wants to. Fine, that's fine. So okay, that's a different issue altogether. But all the activities were going on the browser he was doing. Those jobs will be taken over by AI agents. I hope that within next 1 or 2 years, you will not find a banking staff sitting there and doing this job. This job will be taken totally by AI. I asked her some few questions. I don't feel that there is a person needs to sit in front of a terminal and do that job. This can be done by a system. Okay, let's hope that technology will shortly come. Okay, friends, that's beyond. Some other day we'll discuss more on that. And I can tell you also some other, while I was sitting there, some other schemes I was discussing, which I feel also that can be automated. A system can take care of many of the banking activities till now. That is side story, and 20 minutes. I'd keep a target of 10 to 15 minutes, but I talk more, I think, and I'm not getting any questions. So fine, we'll stop here. Please request once again, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon. We are frequently adding tutorials and I am giving you feedbacks here, and you can post me questions also. Based on your questions, I am responding, replying to you, help, and a good technical discussion. This will help all of us being benefited. So please tell your friends also to join. Thank you, friends. I have to reply to that one. Though I have uploaded the code, I have to reply to that question where it was asked that without the control key, how the rows can be selected. That part I am doing now. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining. Please join tomorrow also. Thank you.